All right, welcome everyone. Today we're going to take a journey deep into the heart of Rajasthan's deserts and palaces, but not through its sights. We're going in through its sounds. We're diving into the Tantyavadya, the incredible family of stringed instruments that carry the very soul of this vibrant land.
So let me start with a question, and I want you to really think about this for a second. What does a thousand-year-old story actually sound like? It's not a riddle, because in Rajasthan, the answer, well, it's literally woven into the music.
And that answer, it lies right here, with something called Tantyavadya. That's the collective name for all of Rajasthan's traditional stringed instruments. Whether they're played with a bow, a pick, or just fingers, these things aren't just for making music. Think of them more as living, breathing storytellers, passing down epic tales and sacred songs from one generation to the next.
Okay, so where do we even begin? Let's start with the instruments that are the very voice of the storytellers themselves, the ones used by priest-singers to bring ancient folklore roaring back to life. First up is the Ravan Hatha. This is considered one of the oldest and most important instruments you'll find in Rajasthan. And let me tell you, its sound it's just haunting. It can totally transport you to another time and place.
And what's so cool about it is how it's made. It's so simple, so organic. I mean, the main body? It's literally half a coconut shell, covered with a piece of stretched goatskin. The neck is bamboo. It's got 9 strings, and it's played with a bow they call a gach. You can't get more connected to the land than that, right? This is craftsmanship born right from the earth.
And its role in the culture? Oh, it's absolutely central. See, the Ravan Hatha is the go-to instrument for the bopas. These are priest singers. They use it during what's called fad recitations, which is this amazing form of ritual storytelling about folk heroes like Pabuji. Basically, without the Ravan Hatha, the story just isn't complete. It's that important.
All right, next up, we have another key player in these epic tales, the jantar. And this one looks totally different, almost like a classical veena, and it's got an equally specific job.
I mean, just look at this thing. It's got 2 big gourd resonators and a bamboo neck. But get this, it's got 22 frets, and traditionally, they were made from animal or even crocodile skin. How wild is that? With its 5 to 6 strings, this is the chosen instrument of the Gurjar Bopas when they tell the massive epic of the deity Dev Narayan.
Okay, so we've seen what the priest singers use. Now let's shift gears a bit and look at the instruments played by the hereditary masters. We're talking professional musicians who've passed down these incredible skills for generations.
And that brings us right to the kamaicha, an instrument that's totally central to the identity of the famous Manganiyar community. Its sound is just wow. It's deep, it's resonant, and it's so soulful.
The kamaicha is a real powerhouse, and it's believed to have roots in Iran. It's got this large, round body with a goatskin cover and a whopping 16 or 17 strings. The 3 main melody strings are made from goat intestines, which gives it this really unique tonal quality. It's played with a horsehair bow, and masters like the late great Kamal Sakar Khan, well, he made its voice famous all over the world.
Now, you might look at the kamaicha and think it's a rabab. They look pretty similar, and it's an easy mistake to make. But the key difference is all in how you play it. The kamaicha is bowed, which creates that long, sustained tone. The rabab, with its 12 strings, is plucked. So while they're in the same family, they really do speak with completely different voices for different communities.
Okay, get ready, because now we're going to meet a true giant of both folk and classical Indian music, the sarangi. You know, its name is often said to mean 100 colors, which is just the perfect description for its incredible emotional range. So, take a guess. How many strings do you think an instrument famous for its complexity has? You ready for this? 27. Yep, you heard that right. 27 strings. This isn't just an instrument, it's like a piece of intricate sonic engineering.
So this thing is carved from a single block of teak wood. It's a total masterpiece. And just like the kamaicha, some of its main strings are made from goat intestine. It's played with that horsehair bow, the gaj. In Rajasthan, it's really closely associated with the Langa musician community, and it's been mastered by absolute legends like Pandit Ramnarayana and Ustad Sultan Khan.
All right, so we've gone from the incredible complexity of the master's instruments. Let's switch gears again and tune into the sounds of devotion. These are the more personal instruments, the ones used for faith, for prayer, and for just getting the community together.
And honestly, nothing captures this vibe better than the ektara. The name literally means 1 string, and it's really the classic instrument for saints and wandering musicians all across India.
And its beauty is all in its simplicity.
You have a single string stretched over a stick that's just pushed through a gourd. That's it. And when you pluck it with a finger, it creates this simple, almost hypnotic drone. It's an instrument that's deeply tied to famous figures like the Saint Mirabai, and is still used today by communities like the Nath and the Kalbelia. Okay, so from one string, let's jump to four. This is the shaitara, though you might also hear it called the tindora or the vino.
Now this one's a bit different from the others we've looked at. The chitara is all about rhythm. As the name hints, it's got four strings. It's shaped kind of like a classical tanpura, and it's plucked with plectrum called mizrab. It provides this amazing driving beat for devotional songs or bhajans for the Didi Ram Devji, and maybe most famously, it's the backbone for the incredible Teratali dance performed by the Kamad community.
Okay, for our last section, let's take a quick look at a few of Rajasthan's most unique stringed wonders. These are the instruments that really show you just how creative and diverse the region's musical traditions are.
And this is where things get really interesting. For example, you've got the bapung from the Mewat region, which is this fascinating instrument that looks and kind of sounds like a talking drum. Then you have the chinkara, with its 3 strings made of kaira wood, which is popular with jogi communities. And don't forget the gujari. Think of it like a smaller, 5-stringed cousin to that Ravan hata we saw at the very beginning. Perfect for more intimate devotional music.
So, after looking at all of these, it becomes so clear. These are way more than just objects made of wood and gourds and string. They're the libraries, they're the historians, they're the poets. They are, quite literally, the living voice of Rajasthan.
And that just leaves us with one last thought. The next time you hear this music from Rajasthan, try not to just listen to the tune. Listen a little closer. What stories can you hear?